I mean, look at these gets, but Tina cannot fill it in.
Tina, being the professional that she is, was asking me a little bit about what we saw, and I told her to expect any neutral ball to come her way and maybe step off the kitchen.
Big Tina backhand swing goes into the tape from Elise. Oh, and look at festive Henry Holden there, one of the great members of our Tennis Channel crew. He takes care of the grandstand courts, got the Christmas sweater and the Santa hat. Well done, Henry. Thanks for all your work, and all our crew led by Spencer Laurent getting things done, and the director, producer, and everything else he's doing for us today to bring you these great pictures along with a great team. Wow, that's smart from Tina. You know Anna Leigh is just itching to help. Okay.
I like Tina and Elise kind of bringing it here early.
Take the fight to them first, or else you will play defense all afternoon long. Made a massive choice mistake there as Leigh Waters was off balance and deep in the court. She tried to trick Anna Leigh. Well, I know it's not Halloween, but trick or treat went the other way. Halfway up the net for Leigh there. So this is part of the pro experience. And look at this, stacking Leigh over to the left. That goes wide, so 2 missed thirds, but they played a couple of matches back to back and then had to wait for a long time here, Ryan.
You stole my line.
I apologize.
She's used to such long days and long weekends as the coach and mom, and now she's got that experience as a player trying to get the legs and the pattern recognition going.
Oh.
That forehand, put away power. I said top 5. It's creeping up.
No, you said top 4 earlier. You moved her up one.
A man of nuance, you are.
Oh, third shot lob, and it is deadly. And a fight to the ball there, and somehow the shorter. I usually lose all of those. Nice job by Elise to find an angle there, and they get the first point of this match. And look at the volleyball star go back and get that and crush it. So the advantage those volleyball players have of hitting the ball up over their head. I mean, she is obviously not one of the taller players, but the swing is huge. Third shot lob again, and it is money again. My goodness. And what an angle. Third shot lob sets up the overhead.
They're having fun out there. Obviously, they're playing crafty, but Elise and Tina, they're driven, they're professionals, but they certainly like to have the mojo going. Oh. And if you're hearing the AL self-talk of let's go.
I am hearing.
It's typically a little bit when she's on her heels and not feeling 100% right now.
These slices from Tina are just devastating.
She needs that Fruit Ninja ad campaign.
No kidding. Wow. I mean, just full Ginsu on that, and Anna Leigh was just happy to get it back over, and Elise was ready. Look out. Oh, no. And Anna Leigh is amped right now, and not necessarily in a good way. So Anna Leigh is certain that it hit Tina. Okay. I mean, Anna Lee is
She's
adamant
now, yeah.
because I didn't see it, but it was hit with a lot of pace, and she is insistent that Jim Price's are.
Call stands. Ball did not touch her. Lost the challenge, lost the timeout. 1 timeout remaining. 2 timeouts. We'll resume play at 3:01.
Okay. So it serves the purpose of a timeout, however, down 3-0. So see if Tina and Elise can add to the lead here. Now 4, and they are just funneling the ball into that sharp corner to keep Anna Lee the heck out of the middle here, Ryan.
And that's what we did on the Ranchers against some of the more talented women who play the left. We really used Tina to push them off the court into that backhand corner. No dive. What's wrong with Elise?
It was going to take 3 more steps. She was ready. I mean, she was in full dive position, and obviously the other day in spectacular diving fashion won a match point with a dive. Look at that. Oh, man, that's a great ball from Anna Lee, because that was a good cut.
See, there is a lot of intensity right here. That ball slid off the line and caught it. Tina was nowhere close to calling it out, and AL and Lee were both approaching the net saying, hey, that was in, and they're like, we know.
Yeah. Flat hands. Okay, and a little yelp from Mama Waters there.
This is...
And a great leave, and they are out of sorts, the Waters are, and a little quick chat, mom, coach, player, right there, all wrapped up in one.
I think that was coaching. Yeah, coaching Lee right there.
Well done combination there, and you are flirting with disaster if you don't get the ball to bounce, though, when you're trying to go behind Anna Lee. Yeah, just sitting on it.
Yeah. I mean, she was a step and a half off from the kitchen and knows Lee's going to do it. And that's where we talk about the smarts. You can certainly prepare a player or a team for some of the stuff, but they've got to execute it.
And talk about execution, comes right back and just rips it just about 6 inches to the right of where the last one came, and that was a no doubt about it winner. Okay, so facing significant adversity here are the Waters. And they are finally on the board, and it's Lee Waters getting it done, and now she will play the left. And no way, Elise Jones, touchdown. Never give up on a rally. If we had a shirt, I'd put her face on that too.
I mean, these points and rallies are very scrambly, but they're very finesse and high touch.
Yeah.
You know, it's not really messy, but it's certainly not settled.
And it's very entertaining. Good lead from Tina there. So filled the middle, and so they get 2 and are finally on the board are the Waters. This is where 1 at a time is fine. A lot of amateur players try and get 3 or 4. There is no 3-run home run in pickleball, but there is make it take it. Third shot lob. She just loads up, and what is the target? It's like Top Gun. That little target comes up on the plane.
Yeah.
Which plane is she going to hit? And another one feathered through the middle from a very low position, Ryan.
Unbelievable to curl that back in and generate such topspin. It's a decent leave from any opponent, but it came in 2 feet within the baseline.
Now she goes wide with it. So you take a step to the middle, and she beats you wide. So 3 in a row for the Waters. Tape, and it goes over, and they're within 1.
And that's 4 net cord winners I've seen from Lee today, and I've seen 0 hands up.
Back in full player mode. At least on the left here. Lee's there easily, and she's there too, but pull. Oh, it's on the line. This is awesome. And a pull wide, and we saw everything there, and now it's Pisnik and Jones. The battle is pitched now, Ryan, 5-all. This third from Lee. So let's see. Anna Lee got a lot of looks during the comeback. So let's see if they get their focus back to Lee. Not if Anna Lee jumps in front of her. Lee's still on the left here. Tough offense from there. Oh my, the counter of the counter finds a ridiculous angle, and they have their first lead of the semis. And Mom, she was looking for a paddle tap there. Seven in a row for the Waters.
7-5-2.
Make it 8.
Feels like 2022 run and gun. I mean, I don't think we've seen a dink from Lee.
No. Why?
I know. No, it's not a,
Yeah,
not a critique.
yeah,
Just
no. Yeah.
8-5-2.
And the short return sets off the offense. It's like either the low line drive punt or the one that outkicks your coverage. And it is 9-5 and 5-0 seems like a distant court, just worried about what might happen. All right, back to center court here. At 9. Okay. Can Tina and Elise get back to their elite level that started this campaign?
Dave.
That was terrific from Tina.
It was. Tina had 3 really strong reach-in encounters, but Lee's ready.
Did not even get one to get rid of the unwinding of the stacked position. So they're going to have to deal with that. And that often leads to return errors. And 10 in a row leads us to game point for H2O. Perfect setup. Game point 2. Okay. Good hold. Well, you got 5 in a row earlier.
Yeah, and Tina switched a little bit to the roll drop here, getting out to that left side of his backhand. But they're struggling to get in, and you know, the third shot lob is quite tough percentages wise, so you can't bank on that all too often.
Nice job from Tina there. Turned that around as Elise filled in the middle. Well done for her. But the crispness of the thirds is not there in the back half of this game 1. Game point number 3 for the Waters. Okay, a little high floaty serve. And Elise says, Mom, I'll take that. Oh, follow Walla lob, and that gets Walla Walla crushed.
Game point. 10-6-2.
Pull from Tina. So 4 game points saved.
6-8-1.
She is usually money in getting them to the line, and that is not happening. She'll probably see another return. She does. All right, so Tina's trying to find her best stuff. She's got an unbelievably supportive partner here that will help in the cause. 5th game point. Off the net, tags AL dub, and we will go to game point number 6. Oh no, and the ATP becomes an HTP. I thought she was going to have a fun walk-off there. And that is 6, Ryan, that have not been cashed. Annalie Waters pulls up her mom right there, jumps in front. That's something she says she has not done very often. That was not maybe a full Burt, but a poachy Burt. Full swing from there, which is not usually something you see from her, so they don't get anything done. Yeah, this is number 7. Okay.
No one wants it right now. They want to stay here later and make it a 12-hour day for them.
Point against, and now it has officially become a thing. The problem is they haven't been able to inch forward themselves.
I mean, the Tina drop initially hasn't been that bad. I wonder if they need to try to get one of them up there to apply some pressure. Otherwise, they're just being kept back, and AL's being dominant in the middle.
That's a great overhead from a deep position. Yeah,
I think if it's a reasonable return, you got to have confidence that they're going to drop something fine. Get up there, close the court in a little bit.
Yeah, because it's easy to hit the whole width of the court. But now they're backtracking again. And once again, Lee Waters gets it down. Yep, I know we referred to Bert and Ernie at Sesame Street. Well, 8+1, this is game point number 9. And they're going to switch Anna Lee over to the right here, try and change the mojo. Would you believe 10, Ryan?
I would not believe that, given they had scored 10 in a row.
Oh, and Elise Jones had a great look, and it's that.
As a pro pickleball player, aches and pains can really affect my game. That's why I use Lycart, a once-a-day patch that provides relief from acute pain due to minor strains and sprains.
Lycart's diclofenac topical system 1.3% is a prescription NSAID medication indicated for the topical treatment of acute pain due to minor strains, sprains, and contusions. Lycart may cause risk of serious cardiovascular events, including heart attack and stroke, which can be fatal, and gastrointestinal events. Do not use if you've recently had coronary artery bypass surgery, gastrointestinal bleeding, an asthma attack, hives, or are allergic to aspirin or any other NSAIDs. Do not use Lycart on broken skin. Most serious side effects include, but are not limited to, heart problems, liver problems, kidney problems, skin reactions, nausea, and dizziness. Stop Lycart and get emergency medical help right away if you experience shortness of breath or trouble breathing, chest pain, weakness in one part or side of your body, slurred speech, or swelling of the face or throat. Before taking Lycart, tell your doctor about all of your medical conditions, including if you have liver or kidney problems, have high blood pressure, have asthma, are pregnant, or plan to become pregnant.
Talk to your doctor about Lycart today. For more information, including valuable patient savings programs, visit Lycart.com.
Incredible. There's a good look at that Selkirk net. Then it's 10-5, and then it took 10, literally, game points to get out the door. Just
Run and gun?
just screams off that paddle.
Yeah, the contact points are insane for both of them, and that Lee forehand, I'm just so fascinated. I'm going to go watch slow motion of this after.
Great handle, the cross-court attack there from Elise as Anna Lee was on fully amped mode there and then bailed on a ball and let her mom hit. Long.
That one area of rust we saw with Lee in particular was that transition game. She's not really had too many balls down at her feet, but she's been doing a pretty good job of just making balls, letting them advance.
Then it's nice if you wreck it from a terrible position that Anna Lee Waters can come in with the whole hazmat cleanup crew and help get you out of it.
She stuck that volley. I mean, that felt like a drive coming back to the baseline for Tina.
Yeah, I think she was surprised that she didn't have more time to do something with the fifth. I know it probably skipped off the line a bit, but that was a massive swing from Anna Lee. That had bad intentions.
Jay DeVilliers nodding on the stream.
Okay, like
I think they have a dinner reservation
daughter,
for
like mother
7:30 or something.
Yeah.
They are trying to get out of here.
Well, this is a team that is not going to go away quietly, I can assure you. Nice shot from Lee there, and I think, you know, you're seeing them play straight up, and I think that's just so that Lee and Annalee don't get predictable and make it easy to get the ball to Lee. Big screen from Elise. Great point from Tina Pisnik right there.
You know, some of the players train and play and are such good friends, and obviously they're playing against each other week to week, but it's really hard to adjust to someone you haven't seen at all.
Oh dear. She's one in the world, but she's taking the drop shot clinic as well. Yeah, I've played more pickleball against Lee Waters over the past 3 months than any of the top ladies have.
Yeah, that is a wild stat, and you know, everything's a trade-off, but she covers her forehand so well, and you would think that would open up a different opportunity, but you don't have too many balls to try it against, and you're doing it in real time.
Yeah. And she's got to do the same.
For sure, but she's coaching AL against these ladies and watching so intently.
Well said.
Something in women's I always appreciate is the scream after an unforced.
I was amazing when they hit the sitter in the net. It's like when the cornerback celebrates after a dropped pass from the wide receiver who beat him by 2 yards, and Tina, that missed, or excuse me, Elise, that missed by 3 feet. Wide.
A little too much swing juice in that one.
Yeah. All right, so look at what we have here. Feeling the spirit here, as we certainly are, and Tina and Elise trying to force a third game here. Oh man, that's a tragedy because Tina went with those carving knife dinks, and Elise had a ball up in her eyes, just couldn't put it away. This looks like a lot like the beginning of game one.
Just pressing, being a little too aggressive.
Perfect lob of the lobber. Good get. And Tina took a step the wrong way and then was stuck with only a tweener as a solution. 3-5. That's a good stuck volley from Tina Pisnik right there.
5-3-1.
Tina Pisnik there as Lee Waters kept running around her backhand to hit a forehand. So Anna Lee kept creeping in the middle and then couldn't do nothing but watch. And no one loved that more than Elise Jones.
No notes.
None. So if they're willing to keep it in that corner, and this is the discipline you have to have, just keep putting it there. If Lee's going to stay on the left, just keep putting it there, because Anna Lee cannot hurt you from over there. And Lee's been pulling better with her forehand than her backhand. So. And now they get a miss and the paddle drop in frustration. Lee promised us she was only playing for fun, but not having fun right this minute. And it is 8-3, and there goes the Paddle Tech paddle to the ground. So
that kind of inside out effortlessly down the line, keeping people honest. So it's a pretty good combo if they need to switch it up.
Well, they do not switch sides. Okay. And now the net cord goes the other way, 9-3. Interesting. Another touchdown from Elise Jones for her partner, and what a shot from Tina Pisnik. And it is now 10-3. And when you find a pattern that's working, Ryan, it is so fun when you get to keep executing it. You just have to stay in the moment. Can they do it? Game point. And Anna Lee comes wildly way over, and Lee will start where she started this match. First point of game number 3. We'll switch ends at 6. And what a combination from Lee Waters, and Lee on the right looks a lot better than that rampage when Lee was on the left. 2-0. Just the forehand pull is just better. Man, these follow lobs are awesome. Stays in, does not hit the structure. Anna Lee is there. Lee is there. Come on. Lee is there. Oh, won't get to the net and get over.
Just madness.
What a rally that one was. Everybody selling out. That's why we love women's doubles right there. Look at that, coming all the way across the court in front of her mom, and then gets back in position. cheeks middle and actually jumps right in front of Elise, but another brilliant rally.
Nice little change, though. We talked about what to potentially do to get in, and we saw Tina just proactively coming up and advancing as Elise kind of hit that neutral return with her drop, but not enough. Really nice overhead there by the Waters.
Yeah, the lob's got to get up and over or you're in trouble.
Nice pull there from Tina. But Lee on the right, not only can she pull, she's got great dinks.
Yes.
She has that more conservative pull across shovel, but she's got the roll to keep Elise honest so that she can't crowd the middle. I'm just genuinely impressed, and that she's doing under crunch time.
Little clunk and not happy with herself at all there, and Ryan will send you a Christmas card after he praised your
I
play.
didn't say it too loudly, you know. We're in the open area, but we're quite perched up.
Nice communication there. When you're running back for the overhead, you kind of lose track of where you're at, and there you can see on our movement clock we're at the 50th minute of this battle. The ability to put it in different places is remarkable from the same swing path.
She really curled that. You
can
kind of see.
Because Tina thought she might be getting that.
For sure. And I think Elise is going to have to do I think she's going to have to go full send on trying to just hit a counter winner rather than a tough reset. Because even if she hits it 6 inches too high, AL's there to try to crunch. I think she should just sit middle and body and do her best to take on that Lee firepower.
Okay, so they've been great on defense after giving up the first two, just have done nothing with the ball. Yeah, Elise needs to channel like her inner Viv David and just sit with that two-handed backhand and fire away cross court. I don't care, I'm on it. Yeah, and if you don't counter those, you're just asking for another.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, ma'am. May I have another? And they will happily give it to you.
What's tricky too is if your drops aren't bouncing and advancing, you typically say, hey, go drive and then get a ball and then drop the fifth. But I'm like, the volleys are being so stuck by Lee and Annalie back to the baseline. You're essentially just getting another full-on drop.
So again, another empty possession here in game 3 after a rampage through game 2 from Jones and Pisnik. Most of the damage done with Lee Waters on the left. Ball skids off the tape and sets up AL, and they finally get to 3. And you can see, I don't think Lee Waters is going to touch a ball on the left side of the court. Lee couldn't get that ball to bounce and paid the price with a holiday tattoo from Pisnik. I mean, that's great defending for a while, but then it's eventually down.
Yeah, really important that Tina and Elise can try to stem the tide here.
So 4-0. What a topsy-turvy final match of the night. Can the Waters and Jones and Pisnik? The Waters train continues. Oh man, and off the tape, and it's what a finishing blow from Lee Waters, and they are firing on all cylinders, and they will switch with an ever devastating number 6 to the goose egg here. Is it as simple as get Lee out of the left there and on the bench, family and friends, and let's have a professional sport there? And so the coaches are usually just sitting right behind the bench now.
Yeah.
So on the switch, we do get a side out. So can they get going? Okay, they get one, and Lee has not had to play from that spot much at all. So that's, if they can do it, the fact that they were able to get her there when they were receiving. Oh my, that's one you've got to cash.
She's had a few of those. I like it being aggressive in the midcourt, but just got to make a play,
Yes.
even if it's over a foot over the net.
Yes. Both Waters swung like crazy there. Okay, 2 in a row.
And Lee's gonna challenge something.
No,
Or
I
ask
think
for the
she's talking
scoreboard?
about I think she's saying the scoreboard is a little bright, so we did switch ends at 6. And that is the difference. We have the full board behind Tina and Elise, and half board so that we got all those fans behind the Waters.
Call me crazy, but I almost feel like if you've got a neutral return, we may want to drop and take the risk to the sharp corner to AL's backhand. She's really crowding the middle and taking balls away from Lee.
I think as long as it bounces, you'll be okay.
Yeah.
And
the lob jar's open. When you get lobbed, it almost feels like you're getting the passport to lob other people.
And just don't stamp the passport if you get that one, because that's just a bad choice from Lee there, and she chewed out Lee. That is not the way. You're in an okay spot there. You got the ball to the left foot of Lee. You cannot feed Anna Lee.
And it's so easy to say from up here in the booth, but she's played Anna Lee so many times.
Yes, she knows.
And it's like, it's just tough.
Because if you're in control of the dinking, you're not going to get the full wind up. See if they can keep Lee back or not. Anna Lee gets to it, and beautiful finishing touch there. So they had unbelievable discipline through game number 2. As you see, the clock strikes 60 minutes right there. So another 1-hour marathon here on semifinals and these last 4 matches. But some scoreboard pressure is needed here. They do have them switching. Great dig from Elise. Oh my, and Elise speeds up a 2-handed backhand off the bounce. Not usually recommended from her, but it was in an awkward spot for Lee, probably going out actually.
Mm-hmm. 3-7-1.
Oh, big opportunity because Lee was staying there.
Sometimes that's the margin in these comebacks.
Yeah, so they had a chance there where if they could have served to Lee a few times, they would have had her in that disadvantaged position on the left side that they found a strategy to beat. from AL Dub right there. 3 points from playing for a gold medal.
Thanks, sir.
And once again, the forehand is just feeding her daughter as she attacks relentlessly cross court down the line, and if Elise is just blocking, it's trouble. 9-3.
Surprised we're not getting a timeout here.
Prayer of a shot there from Lee, but well off the line. If she's going to speed it up from there, Anna Lee can't really protect her either. Okay, it's GO time here. Unbelievable shot down the line. 2 overheads. 1 retrieved and 1 rope winner with the two-way. Unbelievable.
Definition of defense into offense there, Dave.
Man. Wow. Look at Lee Waters hooked that from almost behind her.
Adam Stone-esque.
Yes. Shout out to our brother. Oh, great hands, Tina, but that's going to be, oh, she missed it. Okay. And now she's even making ATPs, and we are at match point. Oh, they're challenging the end ruling, but that ball.
After review, the call stands. The ball was in. Lost the challenge, lost the timeout. 0 timeouts remaining. 2 timeouts. We'll resume play at 10-3-2.
So here we go.
Match point, yes. 10-3-2.
Welcome back to Sunday. It's a greeting to. Welcome back, everybody. Anna Lee Waters had an idea. She said, Mom, there's a tournament in Florida. Why don't we play? It'll be a lot of fun. We'll just drive up there and see how it goes. Well, guess what? It's going to be more than one day, Lee, because you are on your way to Championship Sunday 2 years later. Congratulations, ladies. Hey, I'll start with you. This match was wild. I'm going to sort of walk through each of the games with you here. Let's start with game 1. You come out, and they are playing awesome. And you're down 5-0. You called timeout. Lee is yelling at Lee. It was there was an interesting situation going on there. How did you reset there in game number 1?
Yeah, I feel like when we went down, there was that controversy with the ball, and no matter what happened, it pissed me off. So I think, sorry, my bad. It made me mad. It made me mad. And usually when I get mad, I play better. So I think that kind of went with my mom and I. We were just so upset and angry, and we really thought that it hit her. So we just went on and I don't know, I think we just sped up like every ball we got in that first game. And it was working, and we were being aggressive, and that's when we play our best, and our speed ups were working. We were keeping them low and countering well. So I just think when we're on, we're amazing.
So then, Lee, you get to 10. It was 5-0, then it's 10-5. I don't know if you were.
How many?
I don't know if you were counting, but of course I was. It was the 10th game point.
I've had more. Not a record for me yet.
So what's in your mind when you're going through 8, 9, 10 of those? Are you conscious of it? I saw you're switching sides.
Yeah, we started, I think maybe we shouldn't have, but we started trying to do different things, and that's when we started messing up, like trying to find the answer. If we would have just stuck to our guns, I think we wouldn't have gotten to 10, but we were trying to do something special. The good news is, though, they weren't scoring points either. The conditions are really tough here, and it's hard to get to the kitchen because the ball's just flying. It's hard to drop. It's hard to hit a good drive. So we were fortunate that we were able to keep them from scoring points as well.
Yeah, you never got that scoreboard pressure. So then game 2, what happened? I
was proud of myself for not going into sinking spell, because I was like, at what point am I going to get nerves and go into a sinking spell? That was game 2. And Annalie, after the game, she was like, Mom, I don't think you're having fun anymore. Come on, let's get back to having fun and doing what we did in the first game.
Yeah, I feel like our goal coming into this tournament was making it to the semifinals, and we made it. So I think I was just trying to tell her, like, we've done what we wanted to do. Now let's just go have fun. The rest is just icing on the cake. Just go out there, play our best. I think when we're laughing and having fun, we're playing our best. So I was just trying to remind her of that. And then I wasn't ever really too worried because she came out in game 3 and just played insane. So.
Yeah, the one change we saw is you parked yourself on the left side of the court there, AL Dub, in the third, and that certainly worked. Were you conscious of that?
Yeah, I mean, we just kind of thought maybe we should keep it that way, especially in the third we were even switching, which we hadn't been doing all tournament, because I felt like I was doing a good job when they were hitting thirds of taking that fourth and being really aggressive with it.
It also, I don't know if my mic's still working. It also gave Annalie an opportunity to take more, did you say the thirds in the middle? And then also she could move more on the left, and it gave me an opportunity to get more speed up looks with my forehand on the right.
Certain speed up patterns were working better too with her on the right than her on the left. So we were just trying to, whatever speed up patterns were working, because we didn't want to stop speeding up. So whatever patterns were working, we just wanted to keep doing those.
Lee, just an impressive amount of ball making all day today, and obviously the offensive tools there. Can you give us a candid view of what the daily routine is? Are you playing rec? Are you drilling with AL? Are you in the Boca crew? I mean, we got to know.
Well, I had not played any rec since when I trained for US Open last April. But what I do is I get to drill with the best player on earth, and I get to drill with Tweener King. So I am drilling nonstop, and what I was really lacking was the point play. So coming in, I knew I had 2 weeks to get ready, and pretty much all I did was try to get rec points in and start to feel comfortable again. And I'm feeling pretty good right now.
She played against a lot of 3-0s to get some confidence.
I honestly did. I did. I went and I played in my dad's group, and it was awesome because I learned how to kind of like play aggressive again and take up a lot of the court, which I sort of forgot how to do. And it gave me a lot of confidence. So my advice is to all of you wanting to get better, play with people better than you, but also play with people that you can like just go out and be super aggressive and build a lot of confidence.
Well, guess what, ladies? The comeback story has another chapter in it, and that will be tomorrow. Congrats, Lee, Annalie. You will play for a title tomorrow. Give it up for Lee and Annalie Waters, everybody.
Thank you, guys.